If you're even a wee bit active on social media, chances are you stumbled across the term Sigma male at least once. That's why today's video is all about Sigma blokes. You know, those mysterious, mythical creatures that women can't seem to resist. Now, I know what's going on in your noggin. What the bloody hell is a Sigma male? Well, my dear viewer, a Sigma male is like a unicorn. You've heard of them, but you're not really sure they exist. They're the lone wolves of the dating world, the rebels without a cause, the bad boys with a heart of gold, or so we're told. So, what exactly makes these Sigma males so irresistible? Here are 13 traits that set them apart. 13. Confidence. Confidence is the trademark of all great men, and Sigma blokes have it by the boatload. A Sigma male is so confident that they can waltz into a room full of supermodels and still come out feeling like the bee's knees. They radiate a quiet confidence that's bloody attractive to women. They know who they are and what they want, and they're not afraid to chase it. But let's be honest, there's a fine line between confidence and cockiness. Being obnoxiously loud or aggressive ain't confidence but desperation, and a Sigma male is anything but that. In fact, Sigma lads never back down from a challenge. They know how to speak their minds, and they know how to make their presence felt without being too overbearing. Now, before you go running off to revamp your entire persona, remember that at the end of the day, it's about being genuine and true to yourself. Sigma males might seem like they've got it all figured out, but they're just as human as the rest of us. So, whether you're a Sigma male, an alpha male, or even a bloody Zeta, the key is to embrace who you are and work on becoming the best version of yourself. And who knows, you might even charm the pants off someone in the process. 12. Independence. Well, what do women love more than a bloke who can take care of himself? That's right, independence is the name of the game, and Sigma lads are the bloody champions. They don't need anyone to do their laundry, and they certainly don't rely on anyone else for a shoulder to cry on or a fat bank account. Sigma fellas carve out their own success because they believe in themselves and the dreams they're chasing. They know how to get things done, and even when they don't go begging others for help. They're perfectly happy flying solo, which makes them more attractive to the ladies. But don't get carried away and become a bloody recluse. Otherwise, you might end up alone with your cats. Not a good look, mate. 11. Mystery. Sigma blokes are masters of mystery and elusiveness. They don't spill their guts to just anyone, leaving women wondering what's lurking behind their enigmatic grin. Now, you might think that sounds dodgy, but you got to understand that women love a good puzzle, and Sigma lads are like the bloody Da Vinci Code. Sigma chaps keep their thoughts and feelings under lock and key, which only adds to their appeal. But don't get it twisted, being mysterious doesn't mean you should be a complete asshole and mess with people's heads. That's a one-way ticket to losing interest, mate. Sigma gents know how to play their cards right and show their hand. They do it in a way that's intriguing and enthralling, leaving the other person yearning for more. That's how they maintain their air of mystery without coming off as dodgy. 10. Intelligence. You can't deny it. Intelligence is sexy, and Sigma blokes have got it in spades. They're not just book smart, mind you. They've got street smarts too, and they know how to navigate the world, read people, and adapt to any situation that's thrown their way. But don't confuse intelligence with arrogance. Sigma men don't go around bragging about their IQ or shoving their accomplishments down other people's throats. They simply let their actions speak for themselves. And that, my friend, is a major turn-on. So, if you want to channel your inner Sigma male, brush up on your smarts and let your intellect shine. Just remember to be humble about it, and you'll have people flocking to you in no time. 9. Authenticity. Stay bloody true to yourself. That's the motto for these Sigma blokes. They know they're a little bit different, and they bloody well own it. They don't try to squeeze themselves into someone else's box. They let their freak flag fly, and people can't help but be drawn to them. Sigma lads are real, and they don't put on a show for anyone. They're honest and genuine, And that's a breath of fresh air in a world where everyone seems to be wearing a mask. 8. Creativity. Now, this might raise a few eyebrows, but most Sigma blokes have a creative side. Whether it's painting, strumming a guitar, or scribbling down a few lines of poetry, they see the world through a unique lens, and that's bloody captivating. When you think about it, it's no wonder why so many birds are swooning over these Sigma chaps. They stand out from the crowd in all the right ways, and that's bloody magnetic. How many people can say they've met someone who truly breaks the mold? Not many, but Sigma gents certainly tick that box. 7. Ambition. Sigma lads are ambitious, no doubt about it. They've got goals, dreams, and aspirations, and are not afraid to chase after them. They're not the type to settle for mediocrity or a life that's less than what they deserve. Women love a man with ambition because it shows he's got drive, passion, and a plan for the future. It's a signal that he's not content with just coasting through life, and that's incredibly alluring. So, if you want to channel your inner Sigma male, set some goals and start working towards them. Show the world that you're not just another face in the crowd, but a force to be reckoned with. Remember, mate, there's a fine line between ambition and obsession. Keep a healthy balance and don't let your ambitions consume you. No one wants to be around a bloke who's constantly chasing after the next big thing and forgetting to enjoy the present. 6. Emotional intelligence. Sigma lads are the epitome of emotional maturity. They know when to hold back, when to let go, and how to deal with their emotions in a healthy and constructive way. They don't go around throwing tantrums like some bloke who's had one too many at the pub. Emotional maturity is like catnip to women. It shows that a Sigma male can handle any situation without losing his cool, and that's downright attractive. So, if you want to earn the respect and admiration of others, work on your emotional maturity and watch as people start looking up to you, mate. 5. Unpredictability. A Sigma bloke is so unpredictable that he could turn up at a posh event sporting a tutu and still look bloody fantastic. You never know what stunt they'll pull next, and that's a thrill for the ladies, innit? But let's not get it twisted. Unpredictability ain't the same thing as being a total loose cannon. These lads ain't scared of stepping out of their comfort zones and taking a gamble, whether that's chowing down on some exotic grub or leaping out of an airplane. The adventurous streak's a real hit with the ladies, who love a fella who knows how to keep things fresh and exciting. 4. Humor. Sigma blokes often pack a punch when it comes to humor, and that's always a win. They know how to get a giggle out of people and show them a good time. Plus, they're not afraid to take the piss out of themselves, which is a top-notch icebreaker. Their quick wit and charm tends to reel people in, making them a hit with all sorts of folks. But let's not mix up humor with being a complete prat. Sigma gents know how to keep it classy and not self-deprecating when cracking a joke. They've got a knack for hitting the sweet spot between being funny and respectful, which is a bloody great trait to have. Last but not least, Sigma males exude a boatload of confidence that's downright infectious. This confidence lets them take the reins in any room full of strangers and have them laughing in no time. Think about it. How many times have you strutted into a room and felt like you were the only one with a sense of humor? A truly self-assured Sigma never has to worry about that. They know exactly how to handle themselves without making others feel awkward or red-faced. That's what sets them apart from the rest of the pack. 3. Individuality. Sigma blokes are one-of-a-kind fellas who don't just blend into the background. They couldn't give a toss about society's norms and expectations, and that's bloody irresistible, innit? They forge their own way, and that's why people are always bugging them for a bit of wisdom. They ain't the type to squeeze into some pre-made mold or play by someone else's rules. No, they're always on the lookout for new ways to express themselves without giving a damn about what others reckon they should be like. 2. Charm. Charm. The secret weapon of every Sigma male. They got it in spades, and they know how to use it to their advantage. Whether they're working a room or having a one-on-one conversation, Sigma lads can make anyone feel like the most important person in the world. But don't mistake charm for insincerity or manipulation. Sigma men are genuinely interested in people, and they know how to make a connection without being smarmy and disingenuous. They're the type of blokes who can talk to anyone about anything, and that's a skill that's not to be underestimated. So, if you want to up your charm game, work on your people skills and learn how to make genuine connections with those around you. Trust me, mate, people will be drawn to you like moths to a flame. 1. Discipline. Now, discipline might sound about as sexy as a wet blanket, but it's what sets Sigma blokes apart from the rest of the pack. These fellas are masters of self-control, keeping their eyes on the prize no matter what distractions or temptations come their way. This whole discipline thing adds a little bit of mystery to them, since they don't often let on what's going on under the hood or what drives them so bloody focused. And that, my friends, stirs up a bit of intrigue that people can't help but find attractive. Sigma lads have a certain something that makes them irresistible to the ladies, and it ain't just one trait doing the heavy lifting, but a whole combination of 13 we've covered in this video. But remember, being a Sigma bloke ain't about trying to fit some mold or pretending to be someone you ain't. It's about embracing what makes you unique and owning it with confidence and style. So whether you're a Sigma man or hoping to become one, just remember to stay true to yourself. That's the key to finding the right person. And who knows, with these 13 tricks up your sleeve, you might just turn into the bloke of every woman's dreams. Cheers for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to check out this video.